What is going on, everyone? Commodore last year today, bringing to you guys my live reaction of the Haikyuu manga chapter 388. Now, the chapters come out. Shout out to the Viz, of course, providing chapters week in, week out because they're performing God's work as they should be. And you know what it is, man. It's Sunday. It's time for the Haikyuu. But real quick, I just want to say this, man. I've been loving everything that's been going on, you know, just seeing season 4 and all that. I know next week's going to be the last episode and stuff for a little while until July when we get the Inazaki matchup being set up and everything. But I got to show some love real quick to the manga just for a second because it's insane to me that last week, and I go back and I'm watching and stuff and just rereading the chapter and everything, but like how powerful the writing is when it comes to Furudate Sensei, when it's like I go into that chapter and that's probably the last thing that's on my mind is that we're gonna get a Kageyama flashback or a backstory. We're 308 something chapters in, and we get one of our boys like past like his understanding to why he loves volleyball and all this, like just like that extra little meat, you know, like after dinner little thing with him, and it's just like. That broke me, man, because I've been in the position in a sense where it's like I've had a connection with somebody long ago who loved something as much as I did, and the fact that I wasn't able to be able to like have them in my life long term and stuff, to be able to enjoy that afterwards, and then like having to go like a period of time where I felt like I was alone in the love of this thing. It's just like they sometimes these stories they speak to me so much, man. So it's like it was tough for me to be able just to get to my emotions because I've been like that with my gramps and everything, you know, and you can understand from Kageyama's standpoint, it's like his support system, basically the person that, you know, that was there believing in him and, you know, giving him the gateway to getting into like volleyball and, you know, making it his passion and stuff. You know, having lost that, it was just so beautiful, man. But it's like, again, someday I promise you, Tobio, someone will come and find you who may be better. It's just like the line I know doesn't come into play, but then you just see Hinata right there. Like when that moment gets animated, I don't want to hear OST. When he says I'm here, when Hinata says I'm here, I don't want to hear an OST. I want that voice to resonate with my soul, man. That's probably one of my favorite chapters in all of Haikyuu. Like probably top 3. I would have to look back and see where would it rank, like, you know, truly, but top 3 at the very least. I think it has earned that right. But with enough of me talking, we gotta get into this chapter. I need to see how things are gonna go for Kageyama and the Adlers as they go against Hinata and the Jackals, and how they're gonna try and rebound after losing the first set. So let's get into it, guys. So, chapter 388. It started right off, bro. If you really get good, I promise you, somebody who's even better will come and find you. And I love, too, the fact they kept the sparkle at the top of his head and stuff, but he's saying kakoi. You see, like, all, I guess, like, all the moments from the first set and stuff with Sakaza on them and everything. Sakaza-san's hits are just as tricky to dig as always. I'm sure he's only gotten stronger than before, too. Heck, how stupidly reliable he is on serve defense alone makes him a huge pain. Bokuto-san is a threat too. His ability to instantly assess a situation, coupled with the athletic talent to immediately adapt, is dangerous. It's no surprise he was right there for Hinata's bluff set. Then there was Miya-san's dump. Right when we were still reeling Bokuto-san's surprise Chester, he hit on that ploy before I could react. That bugs me. Then there's that runt. Ushijima. Chapter 388, the greatest opponent part 2. Oh, let's go. Yo, now you give me the title to start, and it's a part. Bro, let's go, man. Ushijima comes in for a serve, and my boy just right there, man, coming with the receive. Yes, dead on. And then I think they fixed the number 2, because I remember for last chapter they had Hinata's number 20, but for that they fixed it up. I think he's back to being number 21. And his balance, he always did have good balance, but now it's ridiculous. The sand, it must have been the sand. I mean, the sand's of time, man, back in Brazil. My guy was going through the struggle, though. You know, it made him who he is now, that training session. All that training on an unstable, unreliable unreliable surface has given him unbelievable stability. And then Tomas comes in, looks like he's going for his spike. And Andrea Thomas over here in the middle, and he scores. You stupid sand. Whatever reason, bad. Like, bro, if they ever have a beach training session or something, I know Kageyama's going to be swearing at the sand every single time. Let's see, it's already 7-6 in the second set. Okay, so the pacing is going to start to pick up, so maybe the dream isn't completely dead. Yet. I know the whole Corona thing and stuff with the Olympics here in our timeline and stuff, but for them, it might still be a dream. But you see Ushijimi now still going for, I think, I don't know, it was his rotation before, and now on the backside it's going to be Sakaza, my boy with the flicker of the wrist. Bokuto comes in after the serve comes in, Bokuto comes in, smashes it right off the wall. Comes in from the left, and he's blocked. And he gets the hit right after the fact. So he goes, hits it, and then right hand afterwards comes in to keep it in play. But he gets a hand under it, keeping it alive. Asuma sets him up. They're a mess over there. Oh, he smashed it right off the wall. But knowing Hinata, he's charging it, knowing Miya-san, he's definitely likely to use him. Good reflection. Hinata zooms in for a back row attack. Oh, okay. That makes sense, yeah. So Hinata comes in from the back. So it looked like they're going to play it to Bokuto, but he's like, nah, I'm jumping in. Boom! Smashes it right off the... it has to be... I was going to say, is that Kageyama there? No. Yeah, it has to be him. Yeah, it has to be Kageyama, because I'm looking at the 21. It's tough, because whenever you see them like in the action, in the moments and stuff, and like because of the way they're drawn in the action style, it's tough to always see it, but because you have the numbers right there, it helps it out. But yeah, Hinata comes in, smashes right over Kageyama, zooms in for back row attack, but Kageyama gets a hand on it. Yep. Oh, Sakunami. So he's like one of the other guys from Date Tech. He's like, yep. Geez, Kokane-kun, are you still sympathizing with the blockers? And he's a construction worker at the moment. Okay. Yeah, he's like, oh, cover. I was wondering, isn't it possible for Kageyama to bring out the free quick again with perhaps Hoshiumi-san? I mean, he probably would, and it's going to be as dangerous, if not its own little thing, but even Hoshiumi-san isn't jumping with 100% faith like Hinata-kun used to. He is an expert at aerial battles over the net. I'm sure he must have the skill to hit a set that's coming at the speeds that Kageyama-kun can send it. A new weapon in the free quick, complete with a unique spin Hoshiumi-kun could give it. Isn't that an attractive option? I mean, when you see the kind of, like, we know what kind of talent Hoshiumi is, so if you can equip what Kageyama can do on the offensive as a strategist in a way, for as being a setter and stuff, for the plays they can make with Hoshiumi, man, like, they would be a deadly two-man team if they were to play like beach volleyball themselves. Oh, I'm sure they could do that if they wanted to, but I don't think they do. Like you said, Sensei, Hoshiumi is a master at aerial battles. I mean, the guy's a seagull, and seagulls right now are currently defeating me in Umineko, so he sets it right up to Hoshiumi. Lock on. My guy's been playing Warzone, man, just like everyone else on my timeline, man. He comes in and right through the hole. Like, the hole's like this, bro. I have that left hand's here, other guy's right hand's here. There's a little gap right there, and he's like, doosh. Sends it right through, and Hinata has no chance on that. He just has to see that ball hit the floor. Hoshiumi threads the needle, squeaking the ball through a crease in the block. Close that gap tight. He got it through there. To make the best use of Hoshiumi's skill set, I think rather than speed, the better choice is giving him time in the air. Yeah, you see you kind of looking on and everything too. Easy with this smirk, Hinata's like, huh? What? The points I scored are my points. The points my hitters score are my points too. That's just how it works. What are you saying? Oh, it's basically setter talk at the end of the day. Trying to come across with that. And Hinata's like, oh wait, you only scored because of me. Nice kill. And I love that they kept the agitation on his face from back in the day. Because you know him, he went ready to swing at Kageyama, man. That first instinct. Okay, so he goes and sets it right back up. It looks like it's Romero this time. I got it. Nicholas. Romero scores from the left. The reason looks like they're just quietly racking up points is because there's no shakiness to sets. He's putting up nothing but solid ball after solid ball. There's nothing at all for his hitters to worry about and nothing wonky going on to draw the crowd's attention. I gotta admit it though, it's weird to say you're proud of that one of your old pupils doesn't stick out. Not that I taught him enough to consider myself a master or anything. Okay, so Kageyama comes in, and right in between Sakusa and Hinata, he's able to get the service ace there. Score! An untouched service ace from Kageyama. Oh, nice shots right in the seam. 10-9 now for the Adlers. And he promptly makes a liar of me. I take it back. He stands out like nobody's business. They're right. Second serve. And Hinata right there, but it's too short. And Kageyama puts in right in the seam between Hinata and Sakusa. Hinata bumps it, but it's shaky. Homie-kun. And he goes right off the wall there for himself. Mia goes to Sakusa from the back row, and it's deflected off the block. You see Temin right there? Yeah, with his wrist, he can tool those blockers 6 ways from Sunday. 6 ways from Sunday. I mean, that's a sick little way of putting it there. Hoshiyumi hustles for the save, but it looks like his pass was a little too long, so he was able to get it out before it goes out for the point for the Jackals. Sorry. Kageyama almost if he's trying to go for possession like in a basketball game, but it looks like he gets a little bit of touch right there. Gimme. And with one hand, yeah, it looks like he was gonna go. It looked like for a sec I thought he was gonna try and pass over to Romero and just get a dead on, but no, he gets it and sends it right over, and no chance. Oh, bro. Holy smoke, did you see that? Kageyama sends it all the way to the left with just one hand. Not only did he was able to get it over, he put to the opposite side where there was the dead space too. Bro, brilliant. Animal, Kara, Tobio, you animal, you, bro. I love how he has the question mark. He's like, Malato? What are you talking about? Alright, so Kageyama his third serve right now, 11-9 in the second set for the Adlers. Yeah, he still set those. Hahaha. Well, isn't that Suna and Montori over there, or Montoya? Homie-san, good bump. Hinata from the left. Heiwajima digs it. Uh-oh. It looks like he's going over back over the net too. Kageyama back row. No, dumb. This is Kageyama. He can easily set the ball to anyone. Everyone's just all locked on right there from Nicholas, Romero to Hoshiyumi to Hirogami, to Ushiwaka. The ball's going over the net. How come they're all making an approach? What he's afraid of this time? Give me the next one too. I guess the guys out there who'll push you to your limits and beyond don't necessarily gotta be on the other team. Back in high school, only Hinata was monster enough to push Kageyama past his limits. But this is the pros. Oh wait, don't spread. Yo! Everyone is a monster! I mean, this is fact, bro! This is facts. You've got a world-class ace, bro. You got the Ricardo Martinez of freaking Haikyu and Romero. Hoshiyumi, bro. Older brother, Hirogami, bro. And then Ushiwaka, bro, because you can't... Bro, it's true, they're all monsters, man. Like, even Hirogami himself, like, the older brother and stuff and everything, man. Like, this guy, like, there's no way you're on this team and you're a scrub. Like, no way. So, of course, like, they have demons on their own team and stuff, man. I mean, if they go with the actual, like, well, if they have to go for the actual, like, what the Adler looks like and stuff, like, their sigil, and it's just them going after the Jackals, which, you know, like, the Black Foxes and stuff. Man, the representation would be so sick, though, still. And Kaiga comes in. Oh, you can't do that to me with the dump! You can't do that, bro! Oh, my God. This man with the damn dump is like, and looks like, and he just goes and tucks his arms in, and you see the ball's already going over the net. I smashes my boy right upside the head, man. Oh, like Kageyama's in a different realm from everybody else. And he's looking like you just see Suga realizing what this is from. Watch the ball. Kageyama has shown everyone so many times that he can still set so many bad passes that it gives him the choice not to see it. Oh, look at my guy too, hands out and everything. What a beast, bro. The Adlers let the ball go, and it plops into the Black Jackals' court. That time, Kageyama chose not to see it to anyone. 12-9 for the Adlers. He chose that on purpose, bro. Like, this guy. And talk about being spoiled for choice. I mean, if he desires to, if he wants to help somebody out and set them up, he'll do so. But if he wants to take his royalties, he's going to do that, man. He's going to cash in. Tanaka laughing away. Wahaha. Bruh. He makes it look so easy. Because he remembers from back in the day. Oh, man, listen, yo, we're not the GOAT. Oh, shout out to Chapter 1. My guy was getting destroyed, but Kitagawa Daichi and everything. But he said, yo, we haven't lost yet. And he remembers that because every single time that he ever feels like he's been in that position, he remembers, he looks at that face of Hinata's and he remembers what he saw that day. So if as long as the fire's still in, hey, I haven't lost yet. But he's the one now saying it. The same goes for me. I haven't lost yet. Because now he understands the drive from Hinata's POV. And he's carrying that energy right now and says, hey man, I'm feeling the same way you feel now. I understand it. Guess what? I haven't lost yet. You might have taken one set off me, boy. But I'm coming in. I'm taking this match by storm. Kageyama goes for his first serve. And we gotta wait till April 5th. But let me just make sure we're still on course for next week at the very least. Okay, good. Thank God, because now I have this fear in my mind that we're like, breaks are going to be coming up more frequently and everything. But then again, if anyone deserves at least a week off just to kind of like, enjoy themselves and everything, it's Furudate Sensei without question. But oh man, that was a pretty great chapter, man. I mean, in comparison to last week, was more on the emotional side. This was to really pick up the pace and really showcasing this matchup. Now coming off the flashback, what this was going to do for Kageyama. And it just shows you right there, man, if he even has 4 options right in front of him, he can still be selfish and go for a dump, go for a dink, whatever it may be. Maybe just go and smash it right off Hinata's head like he did. He has those options. It just goes to show you now, like, again, how much his game now has ascended since going back to the time of Karsu and everything. But not even just that. He understands what it means to that person. That as long as you haven't lost, that drive is still going to be there regardless. So I just love that he took what he got from back in the day against Hinata when they were back, in the middle school and everything. And now he's applying it to himself at the moment. It's just, this manga speaks to me, man. Like, this is how you come full circle with, your story. And just these moments are just so beautiful to see, man. But absolute freaking greatness. Okay, so it's 12-9, second set. I feel like the pacing is starting to go up most definitely because obviously by the time we go into April and everything, I feel like by the time we get to the end of April, unless, well, of course we have to factor in Golden Week and all that, I could see the second set possibly ending as early as like end of April, right before the Golden Week break. I could see that possibly happening. If Furudate wants to do that, because again, I'm still a massive believer in the idea of the Olympics are gonna still happen. Like if it was IRL, it's still gonna happen in the actual timeline for us as well during July and stuff. So I still see that. But if you haven't seen the Olympics video and everything that I did in February, I would definitely go and check that out to see more of my thoughts on that. But still, freaking greatness, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one at least like an 8.5. Nah, screw it. I guess the 9. I mean, it probably wasn't as like last week's chapter was just a special case. Like it was just like I walk into it thinking I'm gonna have myself, a 4-course meal, just we're gonna be all good, and then I end up being given one of the greatest things like in the series so far, man. Like a top 3 level chapter. You don't expect that, but for this though, this was still great because at least you get to see coming off that meant for Kageyama, and how he was able to take the offensive and everything. And now it looks like he's got a stranglehold of the second set, unless Hinata's going to be able to come through and try and, like, you know, do something to kind of close the gap. Because that moment the gap starts getting further, right now it's a 3-point lead. That's kind of like, in the pros, it's a big thing too, because not many teams can get that momentum and go back in and try to overtake the set, and not to mention the momentum of the game itself. But how Hinata and them are going to try and do it with the Jackals, let's see. But let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about the chapter this week. I guess, you know, I haven't really asked this too much. I always put it in the comments and stuff. But are you Team Adlers or are you Team Black Jackals? Let me know who you're rocking with. Who do you think is going to win this match? For me, I like the Black Jackals, man. There's no way Hinata's going to come into this and not win. But I would not be opposed to seeing the Adlers win just for Kageyama and them. Because, again, he's been the one who's been staying in with the actual V-League and stuff. Hinata just came in off a 10-day, but he could be a finals MVP. I'm just saying. But let me know how you guys are feeling the chapter and, like, you know, who you think is going to win this entire game. Like the video if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of the Haikyuu, Friday's going to be the last week of the anime and stuff, and after that we're going to be on a mini hiatus until July. But we're here every single Sunday for the greatness of the manga, so if you want to be a part of that journey, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell to stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys next week. Chapter 389 coming right up, and then after that we'll be 10 chapters away after that to 400, which is crazy that we've been here for that long, man. Because it feels like I'm literally like in the process right here, getting ready for Monsters Ball, the end of the Inarizaki matchup, and then you go 100 chapters afterwards. Like, if you were to talk to me then and tell me I'm beginning to see this, like my son's literally playing the V-League, I would tell you you're crazy. But Adante is out here, man. So I'll catch you guys next week. We got more of the greatness to go down with. Man, I heard this series so much. But Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy.